or controlled by any government. By using their money, you are helping the state. You have an incredible alternative available now. Learn it, use it, spread it. Get started with Bitcoin at Bitcoin.com. That's Bitcoin.com.
Do you feel like your nation, state, or community no longer holds your values? Have you dreamt of a place where people agree that liberty is important and are free to pursue their projects so long as they respect the property of others? There are many people just like you that are discovering freeprivatecities.com. Their social media links are at the upper right of the page at freeprivatecities.com. All skill levels will be needed when the first of the Free Private Cities opens. It's sooner than you think. Stop arguing and build. freeprivatecities.com.
Is oral health important to you? If you don't like your own teeth, fresh breath, or kissing people, then by all means stop listening. Several years ago, I met Jessica Armand, founder and CEO of My Magic Mud, and I became passionate about the product that she created and never want to live without it. It's clinically proven to whiten teeth, but I find it does much more. They want you to love My Magic Mud as much as I do, so they're giving you a money-back guarantee plus 20% off. Go to mymagicmud.com and use coupon code FTL20 at checkout. mymagicmud.com, FTL20.
There are lots of ways to listen to Free Talk Live. Our podcast has been around since podcasts began, and now the FTL feed is loaded with content besides our full show archives. Did you know that we make it easy for you to customize your podcast subscriptions? We have different feeds, one that includes only our full shows, one with just the Daily Digest, and our main feed that includes everything. You decide what you listen to. It's quick and easy to customize your feeds at feeds.freetalklive.com. That's feeds.freetalklive.com.
This is the Liberty Radio Network, broadcasting the latest liberty-oriented audio content 24 hours a day at LRN.FM.
From Feature Story News in Washington, I'm Jagruti Dave. China has slammed a speech made by Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen, saying it incited confrontation. President Tsai vowed the island will not bow to pressure from Beijing over reunification. Beijing views Taiwan as part of its own territory, and President Tsai's comments come after one of the most tense weeks between the two sides in decades. Patrick Falk reports from Beijing.
Well, President Tsai's message was not just aimed at the people of Taiwan, but you might say it was directed at President Xi Jinping specifically as well. She said that Taiwan would bolster its national defenses and it wouldn't accept the path that China had offered it, because that path offered neither freedom nor democracy. A lot of people might say that was really in direct response to everything really that's happened over the last week or so. You know, first of all, we had the series of massive incursions into Taiwan's airspace, and then that followed the remarks by President Xi Jinping, the contrasting comments that he made, saying that peaceful reunification would be in the best interest of the people of Taiwan.
Australia's largest city, Sydney, has emerged from almost 4 months of coronavirus lockdown, which was imposed to curb the spread of the Delta variant of COVID-19. The state of New South Wales has reached its target of fully vaccinating 70% of over 16s. State Premier Dominic Perrottet urged for a cautious return to normal life, with health experts fearing that reopening could also trigger a rise in COVID-19 cases. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison is also in talks with Dominic Perrottet about his plans to speed up the start of international travel into New South Wales. A US Navy engineer and his wife have been charged with attempting to sell secrets about American nuclear reactors to a foreign government, according to a statement from the US Department of Justice. Julia Sun reports from New York.
42-year-old Jonathan Toby is a nuclear engineer in the US Navy. The Justice Department says he and his wife Diana are both in custody. The couple has been accused of devising, quote, a plot to transmit information relating to the design of American nuclear submarines to a foreign nation, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said in a statement. One of the allegations against them is that they placed restricted information on an SD card, which they concealed in a half peanut butter sandwich at a dead drop location in June this year. They believed they were communicating with a foreign representative, but in reality, it was an undercover FBI